Welcome to Yoga with Shruti. I'm Shruti, and today we're going to learn the pigeon pose. So I'm going to walk you through this pose step by step, show you a few modifications, and as well as some progressions that you can work towards. So whenever you're ready, meet me on your mat and let's get started. All right, so I'm just going to start off in the downward dog position. So coming onto your all fours, shoulders over wrist, hips over knees, spreading your fingers as wide as you can, and then pushing yourself into your high plank position. From your high plank, push yourself back into your downward facing dog. Just gonna take a minute here, see how your body feels today. And then when you're ready, I'm gonna go ahead and bring my right leg forward, placing my right knee just behind my right hand and my right foot just behind my left hand. Now see how our back leg is lifted? Go ahead and bring that knee down to the floor and the foot down to the floor, keeping your hips square to the front. And go ahead and find that seat on your mat. Now this might be a little bit difficult for a lot of people. So if you're finding that you're probably leaning to one side or the other, go ahead. You can use a block under your hip to help you keep your hips square to the front. So it's more important to keep your hips square to the front in this posture than it is to be able to bring your hips all the way down to the mat. Another point of alignment is keeping your right knee in line with your right hip. So your right knee is in line with your body and it's also facing forward. So if you're finding that your knee is a little bit off to the side, you can go ahead and bring it in line with your body. So it's nice and centered and square. So you can bend your front knee as much as you need to, but over time a progression that you can work towards is finding that 90-degree angle in your front knee. So it will look something like this. I'm gonna go ahead and bring that back. Adjust myself a little bit. Okay, so we're here. Your knee facing forward in line with your hips. Your back leg is straight, knee on the ground. Use a blanket, a pillow, a block, anything you need under your right hip to make sure that you get that proper alignment to the center. Now here I'm gonna place both of my hands down in front of me on the mat. Inhale as you push yourself back a little bit and find length in your spine. And exhale with a straight spine. Fold forward over your right leg. Now you can be here, or maybe you can touch your forehead all the way down to the ground. Wherever you are, you can rest on your arms. You can use a block to rest your head if that's more comfortable for you. We're just gonna hold this for a few seconds. And if this feels really good to you, you can hold this for as long as you like. Remembering to breathe deeply. I'm going to bring my hands back on my mat. Inhale as you push yourself up. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee so your weight is forward in your arms. Lift yourself up and take your right leg back into your downward facing dog. And we'll try this on the other side. So go ahead and bring your left leg forward, left knee by your left hand, left foot by the right hand, placing your back knee down, placing your back foot down. Again, our alignment points, our hips are square to the front. Your left knee is in line with your left hip and facing the front. Your back foot is straight and all the way down. And feel free to use a block or a pillow or a blanket to help you keep this alignment with your hips facing forward. Okay, and also keeping in mind that your two sides might be different. So on this side, you might be able to get a 90-degree angle on your front knee, but on the other side, you might not be able to. So just give it a try and see how your two sides might be a little bit different from each other. Again, we're gonna push yourselves back a little bit, find space in our spine, and lengthening as we fold forward. We'll just hold this for a few seconds. Bring your hands back onto your mat in front of you. Inhale as you push yourself back. A variation or a quad stretch that you can add to this posture is by lifting your back leg up and trying to bring that back foot as close to your hip as possible. So I'll show you what that looks like. So kind of, coming onto your hands a little bit and taking that weight off of your hips. Tucking that back foot, using the strength in your right hamstrings and hips, lifting that back leg up. And we're gonna twist to the right and grabbing onto that right foot with the right hand and bringing that foot as close to your body as possible to get a nice stretch in the quads. And then releasing, slowly and gently placing that back foot on the mat. I'm gonna come out of this posture. So shifting your weight forward, lifting your back leg, and taking the left leg back. So that was pigeon. I hope you guys found that helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste.